answer portion. Are you guys ready? Facing the last hurdle for this evening again, we actually have interpreters on standby for the finalists who prefer to answer in their own language but English. So may I ask the other finalists to go right over there where you are. Let's begin with Mr. Spain. Can we call for an interpreter, please? Viva la España! ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien.
How are you feeling right now that you're on the top 6?
Well, I'm so happy, excited, and a little bit nervous.
Okay, we are all nervous, but we're gonna make it. Are you ready for your question? Here is the question. If you were crowned Mr. International, how will you empower people around you? Again, if you were crowned Mr. International, how will you empower people around you?
Friends, I want to say that I know that maybe it's very sensitive, but I think it's a so important moment, and I would like to, I'm sorry in Spanish because I would like to do the right things. Yeah. Bueno, para empoderar a la gente,
to empower people.
Gracias. Creo que hoy en día hace falta mucho empoderar a la gente.
I believe today is missing a lot of empowerment to our people.
Porque estamos pasando por tiempos muy difíciles, no solo en sitios que son mucho más tercermundistas o diferentes o más apartados de la sociedad, sino también en los grandes países.
We are living so many difficult times in so many places and so many countries, especially in those third world countries.
Así que me gustaría poder empoderar a la gente diciéndoles que se levanten.
I would like to empower people saying to stand up,
que no se callen, que griten lo que necesitan y que pidan ayuda si es que lo necesitan.
and to not shut up and to ask for help if they need it.
Yo intentaré responder dentro de lo que yo pueda.
I will try to respond based on how I can do it.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Spain. Now let's move on to Mr. Hong Kong. Hello, Mr. Hong Kong. How's your experience here in the Philippines?
It's fabulous. The people here are so friendly. I love people.
Are you ready for the final question? The question is, the Mr. International official hashtag is hashtag distinctively handsome. What makes you hashtag distinctively handsome? Again, the Mr. International official hashtag is hashtag distinctively handsome. What makes you distinctively handsome?
Hi everyone. To be a distinctively handsome person, I think good looking is not the only thing we matter. Most importantly is that for those people who usually have better looking, they have more impact to the society. They have more followers, more fans. And at this moment, I believe we should give back to the society. Like, if we are having messages of healthy living, we should be our role model to the society and then advocate our messages to the world. And this is the definition of me being distinctly handsome. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hong Kong. Now let's call in Mr. Philippines. Hello, Mr. Philippines. You are currently in your home court right now. Do you have a message to all your fans?
Yes, mabuhay everybody. I am nothing without all of you guys. I am so happy that all the candidates are surrounded here in this beautiful country of ours, and I cannot be more thankful, and I'm very, very excited for this moment. So happy and grateful. Thank you.
Thank you. I will be reading the question twice. Are you ready? The question is, which do you think is a better strategy to encourage people to be environmentally conscious? You may give incentives for good environmental practice or penalize bad eco habits. Again, which do you think is a better strategy to encourage people to be environmentally conscious? Is it give incentives for good environmental practice or penalize bad eco habits? From the two, and why?
Thank you very much for that question. Mabuhay Philippines. For me, I would have to choose good incentives for good practice. Because if we are to penalize people for not doing these things, this is actually a natural thing that we all should practice. Here, we should practice having to have a healthy Mother Earth. I believe that if we do not water or give hydration or give proper sunlight to the place and the soil that we come from, especially from the plant that we are destined to grow to, we really need to take care of our environment no matter what. We have to grow and nurture it for it to blossom to a flower that is destined to be. We have to pick up whatever trash that we see and make sure that we keep our environment clean. And that was what's important, to keep our environment clean for everybody to live in a healthy, happier place. Thank you. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much, Mr. Philippines. Next up, let's call in Mr. India. Namaste. How are you feeling?
I feel fantastic in Philippines. Mahal kita Philippines!
They definitely love you. Are you ready for your question? I'll be reading it twice. Here we go. Social media has become a prominent factor in the way we perceive one another. Do you believe social media has had a positive or negative effect on the way we judge beauty? Again, social media has become a prominent factor in the way we perceive one another. Do you believe social media has had a positive or negative effect on the way we judge beauty?
Thank you for the question. Mabuhay Philippines! Coming from a filmmaking background, I understand how important social media is. Be it positive, negative, it's how we tackle it. The world is filled with both sides. It's how we see it. And if you educate people positively, it will lead positive way. And social media is very important for youth like us. So I encourage the youth to bring it very positively because I stand with the youth. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. India. Now let's call in Mr. Venezuela. Hola. Yeah, I love saying that. Venezuela. Okay, we have an interpreter. I'll be reading the question twice. How are you feeling right now?
Yo estoy súper feliz, estoy súper contento y bueno, estoy dispuesto a responder la pregunta.
I'm just very happy, I'm just excited, and I'm ready to answer the question.
Okay, here we go. Mr. Venezuela, it's 2022, yet there are still people who believe pageants do not provide opportunity to empower men. What would you say to them? Again, it's 2022, yet there are still people who believe beauty pageants don't provide opportunity to empower men. What would you say to them?
En el 2022 todavía hay personas que piensan que los certámenes de belleza no empoderan al hombre hoy en día. ¿Qué tú tienes que decirles a ellos?
Los certámenes de belleza ciertamente son una plataforma esencial para proyectarnos a nivel internacional.
All beauty pageant certainly is a platform to portray ourselves around the world.
Y así poder llevar un mensaje de amor, de empatía y solidaridad hacia el mundo.
And to deliver a message of love, solidarity to around the world.
Lo más importante es resaltar los valores que nosotros tenemos.
The most important thing is to embrace and show the world our values that we have.
Es por eso que a través de nuestra imagen podemos nosotros proyectarnos de la mejor manera y crear un mejor mundo.
That's why, beside our image, we can present ourselves in a better way to around the world.
En la actualidad, en el futuro y en todo momento es importante los certámenes de belleza porque somos portavoces de la buena vida y de lo mejor para el mundo.
Now and even in the future, all the pageants are important because we are the voice, an important voice around the world.
Thank you so much. Gracias, Mr. Venezuela. Now finally let's call on Mr. Dominican Republic. Hello, Dominican Republic. Do you have a message to those, to your countrymen who are watching on our social media tonight?
Well, I'm excited to be here. I'm ready for the questions. And thank you so much, Anthony, for being here. I know you paid so much to be here. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. I love my family that are watching this. So I'm proud. I feel proud.
Thank you, and welcome to the Philippines, Anthony, our National Director for the Dominican Republic. I will be reading the question twice. Are you ready? Dominican Republic, the question is, despite the negativity brought by the pandemic, what remains positive in your life? Again, despite the negativity brought by the pandemic, what remains positive in your life?
Well, we all know that the pandemic was so bad for so many people. But I discovered that I was capable to do some great things. I fell in love with arts, with dancing, movies. And lastly, I saw the world become united. That's so great. And that is what I want to be, Mr. International. I want to be, and I want to see the happiness and the positiveness in everything what is happening now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dominican Republic. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You've heard our top 6 finalists.